rained, and when a helicopter turned up and blew the covers off the wicket, soaking everyone and everything, they had to abandon the game. Well, they tried again today with rather more luck. Zimbabwe won the toss, put the Kenyans in, and this is what happened.
That's 4 runs. Uppishly hit, but well placed.
That's a very well played shot. Dipak just waiting for the short one out to the off-stump, and this ball given him a lot of width. He had all the time to play the shot. A well-timed square cut and a beautifully played shot, finding the gap between point and third man for 4 runs.
Oh dear. Unfortunate, but it really sums up their morning so far. He's dragged it on. And that's the end of Tariq Iqbal.
And that's due to the double pace of the wicket. Especially Iqbal must have been thinking the ball will come up to him. Ball is pitched quite short outside the off-stump. A lot of room to play the shot. But then the ball comes slow, is not that much of bounce. Takes the inside edge onto the stumps.
So Iqbal goes for 1, 7 for 1. Lovely shot. And the Whittle given the treatment there. Chudasama looking threatening.
Well, at that speed, you can't really afford to stray away in line and length, and that is what Whittle has done. His ball shot well outside the off-stump, giving Chudasama all the time in the world to play through that gap for 4.
Lovely shot from Chudasama. Wonderful foot movement there. Into the line and pitch of the ball, and away it went. 4 more. He's into the 20s now.
Well, that's the shot of the match so far. Ball pitched well up to him, a slower delivery, and look at Chudasama just launching himself onto that shot. So beautifully played.
Oh, well bowled. Round his legs. He can't believe it, but Peel has struck.
I think he has just pushed that left leg of his a bit too far. You can see that, you can see all 3 stumps behind his legs there, and Peel getting the ball to turn, pitched it just outside off stump. But that's the 2nd wicket down for Kenya. They are 60 for 2.
Oh, very well bowled. And there's an appeal for a stumping. Andy Flower says he caught it as well. He's not been given it for the catch, but he may have for the stumping.
Yes, I think Andy Flower is more convinced about the catch. He doesn't want to go to the 3rd umpire for the stumping, but let's have a look at this. Well, the foot is in the air.
He's out.
I'm not too sure about that, Simon. His foot is down now with the bail in the air. The bail wasn't in the air the shot before.
Let's have one more look. I think his foot's just off the ground. There it is, just going there. It's a fractional call, but for me, he's out. And he's given. 3rd umpire, GF Malik, signals the end. Good bowling. And that is a critical wicket, the end of Steve Takola.
Good bowling, but also very good wicket keeping by Andy Flower. It's 61 for 3.
This is going to be close. And again, we call for the 3rd umpire. Grant Flower, the fielder, once more. And calls it out all around us. We'll see.
I think Chudasama will find himself in a bit of trouble here, Simon. There was a bit of hesitation, and it certainly was a very good throw. A bit high, perhaps, but he's way out of the picture.
He's out, surely. Yep. At last we get confirmation. And they're in real trouble. the end of Chudasama. Kenya 63 for 4. Oh, well bowled. Strang strikes again, and that's the end of Vishesh Modi. And once more, he clipped it on.
Delivery similar to the one previously, coming back in towards the left-hander, finding that bit of gap between bat and pad, but also taking an inside edge off the bat. It's 6 to 7 for 5, Kenya.
In the air, could be out, dropped. Dropped by Grant Flower at backward point. It got to him. It was one of those difficult ones to assess. It's Kenya 5 for 67.
Well, flashing well outside the off stump. What is it in the air? It didn't go right across the line of the ball. Played from far away with the body.
That's out. Edward Odumbe, the man trying to go over the top. Alistair Campbell, the man taking the catch.
That's a brilliant catch there. Edward Odumbe again nowhere near the ball, and a good, sensible diving catch, I should say. Judged it very well, and he didn't make a big hash of it. Just took it very coolly, I should say. Odumbe not at all comfortable against Strang right from the beginning. Kenya 109 for 6.
And there goes another simple dismissal. Thomas Odoye just lofting the ball onto the offside, and Paul Strang strikes again.
Very simple catch, I should say. Just like a catch practice, and Odoye didn't know how to play the delivery at all, and just straight on into the covers fielder. Kenya struggling at 109 for 6.
Asif Karim replaces Thomas Odoye, who didn't last very long at all. That's close, and he's out. Didn't last too long either.
That's a sensational over by Strang, straight on the middle and leg, and is plumb in front of the wicket. Strang bowling very well, 3 wickets in 4 balls. And Kenya struggling 109 for 8. There you see. Well-flighted delivery on the middle and leg stem of the batsman. Have missed the ball completely, and is plumb in front of the wicket.
Odumbe, and he's going to go. Oh, only just at the second attempt. But he gets the wicket, and Paul Strang has his 4th wicket here.
Well, that is what exactly I was talking. He was not just going right on top of the ball. He plays from where he is, goes back first. And maybe he's a little uncertain about stepping out. As you see on that occasion, he just stands, his head is high in the air, plays it up in the air. There it goes. Oh, second attempt. And it's amazing whenever such easy catches come in, and always difficult taken on the second attempt. And at that score, at that time, Kenya 134 for 9.
The Kenyan innings is over, and Paul Strang has taken his 5th wicket. And here's how it happened.
It's a short delivery, a wrong one. Batsman getting full hold of it, but the ground's too long at that end, and he's taken very well.
Grant Flower takes the catch. And the important thing is the 5th wicket for Paul Strang, and Kenya go with 2 balls left.
Well, that was really disappointing for Kenya, who yesterday had been in command when the rain came. Today, though, fortune favouring Zimbabwe, and they'll have been well pleased with that effort. Kenya all out for 134. And the man who did the damage, the leg spinner Paul Strang, great figures for him. So 135, the target for Zimbabwe.
He fancied that one. It was right up there in the block hole. Well, we're punishing that one, and so he should have.
It's a big hit, and there are no fielders out there. Still only allowed 2 outside the circle, and there are none in the mid-wicket region. There he goes, and that's out. Looking to hit over the top, Andrew Waller not quite making it. Steve Ticola, the man at mid-on, taking the catch. And Kenya get their first wicket.
Well, that's a very good catch, as Andrew Waller did this yesterday as well, was hold himself out at mid-on, and on this occasion it's going all along the ground. It's quite difficult to take it in the background. Follow that wicket, Zimbabwe 59 for 1.
In the air, safe. No, it's not. It's out caught. Looked like it was going over the top just for a moment and didn't quite have enough power in it. And Alistair Campbell holing out to deepish mid-off.
Well, Kenya certainly needs some wickets. And the captain again strikes. That off spin caught just on the edge of that circle by Steve Ticola. Zimbabwe now will lose their second wicket on 79.
Oh, full flourish from Grant Flower, and that's through for 4. So immediately we get the medium pacers back. Away the ball goes to the boundary. Fine shot there from Grant Flower, and maybe that's what they were waiting for. Done him with a slow ball. That's the end of Grant Flower, and well bowled Rajab Ali. Heads up cricket.
Well, that was right in the block hole, and a slow one at that. And it beat him completely. He was absolutely mesmerized by that ball. He was already committed for the stroke. You see that it's well up into the block hole, hitting the center stump, dislodging them, and Grant Flower had no answer to that at all. And to follow that wicket, Zimbabwe 104 for 3.
That could be out, it is. Edward Odumbe takes the catch. And it's still not completely over.
Look at the jubilation. I mean, they have almost lost this game in the sense that there are only about 27 runs to go, and a catch is taken now, just the 4th wicket gone. And look at the jubilation amongst the fielders as he tries to pick up on the rise, doesn't get a proper hold of it. A thick, it hit the up of the bat, and a good catch by Edward Odumbe at mid-on. So at the fall of that wicket, Zimbabwe 108 for 4.
Got that away. That's a fine shot from Andy Flower, and that's through for 4. Sparing dive from Rajab Ali. That's going to be close. He's given, and Rajab Ali dismisses the skipper, who for the 3rd time has gone without reaching double figures in this World Cup. And Zimbabwe, well, they're in a bit of trouble at the moment.
Well, it just goes half-cocked, ball is straight in line, and wasn't forward that much to get the advantage. Then Andy Flower goes for 5, Zimbabwe 113 for 5.
Well placed. That's another boundary. When he hits it, he really hits it. There it goes. The Yorker wasn't pitched properly, and Craig Evans hitting straight down the ground. Another boundary, and that's the win for Zimbabwe. The first win in this tournament for Zimbabwe.
In the end, then, a comfortable victory for Zimbabwe. 5 wickets with lots of overs to spare, although they might have got a bit nervous when they lost those 3 batsmen cheaply in the middle order. For Kenya, well, they tried their best, but getting bowled out for 134 meant there was only going to be 1 winner.